What's up, guys? Back again for another review. It's TNA's biggest show of the year, Bound for Glory 2015. Overall, I mean, it's TNA's version of WrestleMania. It'll never be as credible as WrestleMania is. It'll never have the I don't know what you call it, the oomph, the wow factor that WrestleMania has. It's not quite got it there yet, but I definitely do think TNA did deliver this year at Bound for Glory. The first match was the Ultimate X match for the X Division title. It was Tigre Uno versus DJZ versus Manic versus Andrew Everett. Manic enters and does wrestle the match unmasked. So you can see it's TJP. It's pretty awesome. Everett looked really impressive. I actually was not very familiar with Andrew Everett, but he was really great in this match. Hitting a springboard shooting star press and 450 and 630. He was really good. Tigre Uno hit a nice 450 splash from the top rope to the ground floor. It was actually looked like it hurt a lot. Hold on one second, you guys. Yeah. And if you probably didn't know, today is the day after my 22nd birthday, so happy late birthday to me. And on my birthday last night, my friend took my lighter, so got to use my backup, Triple H. This is a huge lighter, and it's almost out anyways. Uno retains after Everett falls from the top of the structure. Post-match, Shane Helms, the Hurricane, who is working for TNA as an agent, has been for the past year or so. He comes out to shake Tigre Uno's hand and show him a little bit of respect. And I think, this is my personal opinion about this, I think Shane Helms has been doing great as an agent and working for TNA, and I think this was maybe Dixie Carter or TNA just... I'm sorry about that, guys. Dixie Carter or TNA, this is just a little bit of a reward saying how you're doing great. Put him on TV for a little bit. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe they're actually trying to start something maybe here, which that would be awesome to see as Shane Helms, an active member of the wrestling roster. That would be really cool to see. I doubt that will happen, but nonetheless, he's doing a great job, and I'm glad TNA's got Shane Helms. EC3 comes out to talk trash and complain like he always does before the next match, which was Mr. Anderson versus Jesse Goddard. Started out the Bound for Gold gauntlet. The winner gets to become #1 contender for a championship of his choosing. Eli Drake enters the 3 fight for a while until Al Snow comes out with head. Got probably the biggest pop of the night. Well deserving anyways, because Al Snow's an absolute legend. Aiden O'Shea debuts, and he was just striker brawler style roughneck. Robbie E enters the match. Al Snow uses head to eliminate Eli Drake. Mahabali Shera enters, shows out, and dances. He actually stopped the fight in the middle of the ring, and all of the competitors started doing the Shera shuffle. It was actually kind of stupid. I'm not even going to lie, it was stupid. Like, this is supposed to be a #1 contenders gauntlet match. There's some stupid shit. I mean, it's entertaining, and I like to see Shera out there having fun and stuff, getting the fans into it and shit. But I mean, this is supposed to be a serious match, you know. But anyways, I can live with it. Not too much complaining. The whole match turned into a dance fest until Aiden O'Shea stops it. It didn't really appeal to me, like I said. Tyrus comes in and cleans house. Chris Melendez enters. Tyrus eliminates Al Snow and Melendez, and then Shera. Tommy Dreamer enters. Dreamer's wearing polka dot pants, and he hit a few bionic elbows in that match. R.I.P. Dream. That was really cool to see from Tommy Dreamer, repping the Dream, Dusty Rhodes. It was really cool. Abyss enters and starts cleaning house. There's a big man face-off between Abyss and Tyrus. Pope says, "Play my music." Puts himself in the match. Sadly, Pope sees the two big men and eliminates himself as soon as he enters the ring. He walks straight back out. I would have loved to have seen the Pope actually go in there and do something, because I'm a really big fan of Elijah Burke, the Pope, whatever you want to call him. I'm a really big fan of him. I would have liked to see him do something, but oh well. They were two cool towers with Abyss and Tyrus being the bases on each side of the ring. That was really cool to see. Tyrus eliminates Abyss. Jesse eliminates Robbie E. Anderson eliminates Dreamer and Jesse Goddard. Anderson hits Tyrus with a Green Bay plunge, and that's pretty. I mean, it's not too impressive. Tyrus isn't overwhelmingly huge, but he's a pretty big dude, you know. Hitting a Green Bay plunge on him is actually pretty impressive. Tyrus wins via the ICU and a pinfall. New #1 contender. The match was okay, but it would have been better without all the letdowns. Post-match, EC3 comes out and says that him and Tyrus would be challenging for the tag team titles. Tyrus grabs the microphone and says, "No, he's coming for the world title." That's crazy. Trevor Lee and Brian Myers versus the Wolves for the tag team titles. Fairly entertaining match to me, about a 7 of 10. Both teams make each other look really good, in my opinion. It was a pretty entertaining match. The Wolves retained via a superplex, a head kick, and a brainbuster double team. Jeremy Borash interviews Drew Galloway. Galloway says he will overcome the odds and kill himself for the world title. Now for the King of the Mountain title match. It is the battle of the two Bobbies. Bobby Lashley versus Bobby Roode. Tons of power moves in this match. It was about a 6.5 of 10 for me. Tons of power moves. Very solid wrestling match. You know, that's most of what I could say about this match. It was a wrestling match, you know. Nice submission reversal. Lashley's Kimura to Roode's crossface. That was really cool. It was a good match, but almost too many finisher attempts for me. Roode retains via the Roode Bomb. Post-match, both men shake hands and show sign of respect. That's really cool. Always good to see. JB interviews Matt Hardy. Hardy says tonight his dream becomes reality and he's winning the world title. Earl Hebner gets inducted into the Hall of Fame by Billy Corgan, the greatest referee in history. Congrats, Earl Hebner. That was awesome. I think this should have happened a long time ago. I also believe he deserves a WWE induction as well. Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim for the Knockouts title. I'm liking Gail's new version of her music, her entrance, her attire, her whole new setup. I'm really liking Gail Kim now. Always pretty decent when these two meet. Gail Kim retains via 8 defeat from the top rope. Really cool to see. About a 6.5 of 10 for me. JB interviews Jeff Hardy, whose face is painted in referee stripes. Hardy says he's going to make the Zebras proud. Laugh my ass off. He said he's going to make the Zebras proud and call the match straight down the middle. Eric Young versus Kurt Angle in a no DQ match. Kurt Angle returns. Pre-match, EY gets on the mic and says he's God like he always does. Angle seemed to be re-injured early in the match after a big pile driver from Eric Young. The doctors deemed him unfit to continue the match, but EY attacked the doctors and threw Angle back into the ring. There's a fan outside who has he's dressed fully Captain America. He has a shield, and all the fans are chanting, "Use the shield." Sadly, no one does. So much was threw at Kurt Angle in this match, but Kurt Angle don't die. Kurt Angle don't go down. There was a nice reversal from the top rope into the ankle lock, and Angle wins with that ankle lock. Now it's time for the main event. Drew Galloway versus Matt Hardy versus EC3 with a special guest ref, Jeff Hardy, for the world title. Jeff has new music, and it's awesome. Matt dedicates this match to his family, which is really cool. EC3 and Jeff has a stare down before the match and in the match. Matt said, Matt tried to say that Tyrus grabbed his leg, and Jeff ejected him even though he really didn't. But anyways, in the beginning, Hardy and Galloway tried to put EC3 out of it, but eventually went against each other, which always happens. That's to be expected. EC3 gets in Jeff's face again. There was a nice leg sweep move by EC3. Drew Galloway hit an air raid siren on EC3 on the steps. Matt hit a stacked moonsault. It's very rare he hits his moonsault, but he hit it a stacked moonsault. He hit that just like Jeff won his very first WWE title with when he hit the stacked swanton. So I thought that was really cool. EC3 suplexed Hardy onto Galloway, who was laying on the table, from the apron to the floor. It was crazy. Drew Galloway hit a spotter suplex tower, which was really cool. I've seen Drew do that before. EC3 hits a double 1%er, both near falls. EC3 low blows Galloway, but Jeff won't disqualify him. He hands Jeff a chair and tells him to hit Matt. He won't, but hits EC3 with the chair instead, followed by a twist of fate and a boot from Galloway. Matt hits the twist on Galloway to win his very first world title. That's awesome. Hell yeah, finally. Post-match, it was about an 8-star match for me. Post-match, Matt Hardy celebrates with his family, and EC3 is furious. Finally, this happens. And I know Matt had to surrender, but I think in due time he will get a real world title run, probably soon. About a 7.5 of 10 overall for me. It was actually a really good, really entertaining show for me. If you have any questions, you just want to chat, you want to whatever, criticize, whatever, you can always comment, or you can reach me at facebook.com/aaron.stroud.98, or at Facebook Aftershock the World of Wrestling. I'll put those in the description. I gotta go answer this phone, but you guys stay safe.